New England at Dallas. Dallas is a 7-point favorite. I know on Sunday we said that we loved the Patriots at +7. Evan had that stat about teams that were double digit, that were more than a touchdown favorites, who lost straight up. What happens the next week? Favors the Cowboys. I think Mac Jones, who, by the way, has more RPOs this year than Justin Fields, um, I think he's really bad. I think there's like a legitimate issue for the Patriots at quarterback that isn't, oh, he was playing in a monsoon. Oh, he was playing against a great defense. Like, I think he's just a bad quarterback. And so I'm having a hard time getting there. I think the Cowboys are going to kill him in this game.
Yeah, and I'm of the standpoint of like, yeah, Mac's obviously not that great, but it's impossible to know. It's like who has Mac Jones been throwing to his whole career? I mean, last year was a total waste of a season, and then this season he starts with the team that went to the Super Bowl last year, the Eagles, Miami, who's like everyone's favorite team, and he played a really good Jets defense at home in a monsoon. So I'm with you. Like I'm trying not to overreact to all that stuff, but um, he's in another tough spot here playing against a good Dallas team off an embarrassing loss. So I want to get there, but yeah, I had a couple pros call me after we did our show Sunday, and they're just like, I actually like the Cowboys in this spot. I like the other side, and you know, I'm having a tough one with this game. So yeah, we can keep it moving because I really don't know what to do with this one here, but I do want to take New England here and that really good defense. Like I just you know that offense, the Cowboys offense, for all the talent they have, the way they played against the Cardinals, it's got to be on McCaffrey. Like the head coach,
Oh yeah, it was
he's
a
running
red.
the ball.
It was
Yeah,
the red zone.
yeah, and like like a lot of the plays he was calling. Like I only watched it one time through. I all 22 that game. I got to watch it again. But from just what I saw, he was running in bad spots, and it felt like I don't want to shit on. I just don't want to be shitting on Dak. But this is why I just don't trust Dak. He has these games where he just looks completely lost. And that's how I felt in that game where, he wasn't taking the easy reads. He was trying to force it to CD Lamb where there just was no need for it. Like Gallup was open. And he wasn't looking his way for a certain point. So, yeah, a lot of questions here on Dallas, but like it feels like you're right. Like this is probably a nice buy low spot on Dallas. So, yeah, interesting to hear a lot of pros I talked to like Dallas here where I just thought everyone would take the Patriots in this defense. Like this is a really good defense and an offense that say what you want, they want to run the ball, and that to me looks like that's what Dallas Achilles heel is. Like the Cardinals are running the ball down their throat. And week one, the Giants' first drive, they were running it right down Dallas all the way down the field, and then it kind of stopped. So Dallas could have an incredible pass rush. It seems like their biggest weakness will be against the rush this year. So we're talking about that's what New England wants to do with Ezekiel Elliott and Stevenson. Like that kind of feels like I want to play the 7, but I'm with you, Chad. Like the fact that there's pros telling me they like Dallas, I'm gonna need more time on this game.
Yeah, do you know what? I was wondering last night. I was working on this while I was watching the game, and I was doing the math on Dallas and on New England, and uh, I kept thinking to myself, I know we said we like New England, and like I kind of hate New England, and I think we were letting, at least for me, their defense was so good, especially against Miami. Their defense was really good.
Yeah.
I feel like we were letting that cloud our judgment. And even though Dallas is missing Trayvon Diggs, like I do think Dallas's defense is better in every stat that matters. And so I don't know how Mac Jones is going to score. And I think the red zone stuff that the Cowboys struggled with against the Cardinals, there's a regression to the mean on that, right? They were terrible about it one week. They will be better about it the next week. I think they're still figuring out what do they do in the red zone without Dalton Schultz, without Zeke Elliott, right? They don't know who their sort of power player
And they have
is
a
in that
shuffled
scenario.
their offensive line's been shuffled around.
Yeah. Teron Smith and Zach Martin. Like, I think that I just think they're a much better team and they're at home. And this is the spot where Dak does cover.
We'll see.
Um,
Because again, there's a lot of counters to it where it's like you put Gonzalez on CD, now you're taking away Dak's only real safety blanket. There's a lot of questions about the Cowboys. Like this will actually surprisingly be a big game for the Cowboys.